To whoever finds this letter, my story begins when my friends Kropp, Jaden, Hemrich, Lear, and Mueller and I were convinced by our teacher to join the army. He spoke of great honor and bravery, persuading us to risk our lives for the fatherland. I can see him now, as he used to glare at us through his spectacles and say in a moving voice, "Won't you join up, comrades?" He called us the Iron Youth. If only I knew what he was really getting us into. The first day of training was still fresh in my mind. We were expecting finally to be like men, but instead found ourselves crawling through muck for the entire day.
So when do you think we'll be able to hold a gun? Hopefully soon.
Gonna do it for the girls, baby.
Attention! As you guys know, we're out of war. This is no place for sissies. This is a place where young boys become true men. Life will not be easy, and you guys must harden over this training period. And this is my duty to watch over you guys. Think this will be a fun experience? You're obviously in the wrong place. This war is a chance to prove ourselves and to protect our fatherland. Any questions?
When do we get to hold a gun?
When can we see the girls?
You could get all the guns and girls after you run 20 laps around the camp. Now run!
We must be swift as the coursing river, with all the force of a great typhoon, with all the strength of a raging fire, mysterious as the dark side of the moon.
We trained for only 10 weeks before we were sent to the front. We became part of the 2nd Company with Cap being the leader of our group. Let me just tell you that now life is very different here. There is considerably less food and we were always on the move, making it harder for us to sleep at night.
Boom! Get down!
Cameron's his head! Hope we get him to the infirmary!
Kimrick died a slow, painful death later that night. It was shocking and horrifying to watch our comrade go. Up until that point, we hadn't fully realized the devastating effects of the war.
Why don't we play Go Fish to get our minds off of Erich?
Alright.
Yeah? Okay. Here we go.
Thank
Okay. Ready?
Alright!
Rats are very common in the trenches, always stealing our food. They are one of the hardships of trench warfare, along with lice, dysentery, and badly made latrines and a lack of provisions. All of these contributed to the illnesses spreading through the camp like wildfire, but that was not the worst thing that I've experienced. It happened one night when I volunteered to be part of a patrol being sent out to discover just how strongly the enemy position is manned. I was out in no man's land when a bomb suddenly exploded near me. Never before had I felt so close to death that I could not move. I froze up. Knowing I could not stay where I was, I would force myself to get up and try to find soldiers for my unit. A bombardment soon began, and I found myself in a shell hole, pretending to be dead. Just as I was about to get out, a body falls over me into the shell hole, and I don't think twice about it. I just stab. I could never forget that experience of taking a human life. If I only could go back in time, I would never have done it. And that's where I end my story. War is an ugly thing, a spreading fever that consumes the innocent who are forced to fight it on behalf of the few. As I lie here in the quiet Western Front, I only wonder, when will it ever end? Sincerely, Paul Bomber.